Welcome to Darrell K. Royal, Texas Memorial Stadium. The playoff is underway on EA Sports College Football. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Joel Klatt. Holly Rowe is working the sidelines, experiencing this incredible playoff vibe.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. He said that his veteran running back is in prime condition right now to start this game. He's had a great year with over 1,000 yards rushing, and he wants to take the load on his shoulders today and be the guy that carries his team further. This is a really exciting moment right here. They're going to really script early in this series to get him the rock and make sure he can establish the running game. I'll keep you posted on how that's going from down on the field. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. They'll run it to the right side. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. With all the intrigue and all the challenge of a conference battle in the playoff bracket, these two teams came through the SEC, got into the bracket, and now stand in each other's way for a chance to win a national title.
And Chris, as you know, just such a proud conference, and there's no doubt that whoever wins this matchup is going to be trying to carry that torch forward for the entirety of the SEC to try to march forward for a championship.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gets it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wondered, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm. This guy has been one of the best running backs in the country all year long, and Georgia knows all about great running backs. Herschel Walker, Nick Chubb, Todd Gurley, DeAndre Swift, Sony Michel, Noshawn Moreno. This guy is in that lineage, and we'll see if he can lead them to a championship.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. To throw, it's Stockton. Coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I think that was an important series for this group. On the road to go down the field on the first possession and get points. You quiet the crowd down a little bit, and you build confidence on that sideline.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, if Texas is going to make a run in this playoff, they're going to have to run the football well. And they've always been able to do that with elite talent at that position. Check out this list. Ricky Williams, Cedric Benson, Earl Campbell, Bijan Robinson, and the guy I had to see firsthand when I played, Jamal Charles. This dude was incredible.
Ball handed off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Back to throw. It's Manning. Buying time now. Rolling to his left. Looking deep down the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. That is settled for 3 last time. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Humphreys. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That's a good start for the Bulldogs quarterback. Of course, in Georgia's history, Joel, quarterbacks have not always been asked to go out and win games single-handedly. But this guy, I think he's more than a game manager.
Chris, I think you're exactly right in that. To me, he reminds me a bit more of a Matt Stafford in that he's going to be asked to really attack and throw the football down the field. And if he's able to be efficient, then they're going to have success in this postseason.
Handoff running right. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He barrels into the end zone.
Well, this is the mark of a great player. The defense knows what's coming. Everyone knows what's coming. That's why he's had 20-plus touchdowns on the year. But no one can stop him. He's one of the best running backs in the country. Gets a touchdown early in this game. Everybody's got a key on him, and yet, what does he do? Finds the end zone time after time after time.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. It's Georgia on top right now. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Look out, he's got space ahead. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down.
What a huge threat it is to just dump it out of the backfield to a back on a screen. Watch the defense overcommit a little bit, but then you've got speed and space, and it's a huge completion down the field.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Pitch play to the back. He's got space. He's in the... here he goes. Touchdown, Texas. As they get on the board here in this playoff game. Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On the run, it's Frazier. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And in first down, right back to the running game. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they got him for a sack on third down.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on third and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
See if he can make something happen with the return. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Hand off to the right side. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Brown. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's not going to get there short of the first down. Briggs out 4. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
What an opportunity they had right there to cut into this lead for the opposition, but now their defense has to go out there and bow up. The last thing you want to do is go down 2 possessions going into the locker room.
Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So 2nd and 6 now. We pick up 4 on 1st. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. Tight end makes the grab. And they're able to get him down.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love. You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
To throw, it's Stockton. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The Bulldogs use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, this is a great job by this offense of just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
He escapes the pocket. Open field ahead. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
Boy, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football and begin the 3rd quarter. Joel, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the 2nd quarter and then get the ball in the 3rd quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this 2nd half. Because here we go. We got 1 half of football left to move on in this playoff.
play here before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And the Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
To the air, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Smothers. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside. This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Chris, I think that pressure saved a big play from happening. You can see that there are blockers in front. They set up that screen pass so well and so effectively. If they don't get that contact in the backfield on the quarterback, creating the incompletion, that could have been a big play, certainly a first down. Now they're sitting there and it's fourth down.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. There's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Using his legs, it's Frazier. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Important third down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality, knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Here comes a handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to run for the first down. Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a 3rd down stop. And now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here's the first play of the drive now, the begin of the 41. First down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's hauled in way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now they line up to kick the extra point. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Looking for a fresh set of downs. It's Georgia on top right now, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. The Bulldogs' offense is on the move now. They're going to run it. The Soft are able to bring him down quickly. Second down here. To the air. It's Stockton. Looking for the wideout. Picked off a crucial turnover. He could go. He's bringing it back.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Smothers. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
An important third down attempt for this offense. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
The shotgun handoff here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris, those are tough yards in this situation. It's goal to go. You can see all the defenders up near the line of scrimmage. They're doing a good job in this run game, being creative here, getting the ball on the perimeter, and now it might be time to go back to the middle. You softened them up on the edge, maybe get downhill for the touchdown.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
He keeps it on a design run. And they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready? Check, check. 80-22, ISO. 80-22, ISO. Go, go.
Handoff from the shotgun. Touchdown, Texas. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
That's just a clutch touchdown for this group and the opportunity to take the lead. But now, Chris, the pressure is on their defense. They've got to go out there and hold the lead with time left on the clock to see if they can do it.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds, but they move it out near the 35.
This is exactly where you want to attack in this situation. Outside of the numbers and then past the chains. Every single time this quarterback drops back, he needs to be looking to those areas.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here comes the rush. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Looking to throw it again. That's caught. It's Humphries.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
Now the Bulldogs signal for their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. 3rd down play coming up. We'll try a field goal from here. It'll be 55 yards. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, this defense has been tough today. And, Chris, you're forced into a situation where you're probably going for it here on 4th down. This is where it's about players, not plays. I say it constantly. I say it all the time. Who's your best player? He gets the ball right here.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Oh, he's got open space. Touchdown, Georgia. They take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, there is nothing better than playing great when greatness is needed. You're down. It's inside of a minute. This offense had to have it, and they're able to put it in the end zone. That is great stuff from this group.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid gain there. He's out across the 30. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pocket collapsing. The sure hands. It's Smothers. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
That's a nice pickup, and I love stopping the clock. Now a couple more of those get you into field goal range.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. He escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Manning. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. On Longhorns come up to the line in the hurry-up. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a short gain. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Offense getting set, second down play here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket, looking for a receiver deep middle. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, here we go, Chris. One snap for the game. And remember, as a defense, you got to bat this ball down to the ground. If it gets tipped up into the air, that's the exact way you lose this thing.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. Incomplete in the final pass attempt. The defense rises up to secure the win. What a tremendous job coming into this very hostile environment, conquering all that, and getting the victory. And these players told us, Joel, the sweetest thing would be to silence this big crowd, except for their own little cheering section, and walk out of here with a W.
Well, it is silent, and they are in front of that little section over in the corner in front of their fans celebrating this monumental win on the road in the playoff. What an accomplishment for this group. And I tell you, a springboard. You think about moving forward now to the next round and what they were able to do here today. This momentum will be palpable for the next round of the playoff.
That's going to do it for our coverage. Our winner today takes one huge step towards realizing their dream.